Davenport. Batting ninth, playing third base, number 27, Lucas Orlovitz. Rounding out the lineup for the Pilots, the extra hitter, number 1, Jason Brown. Starter today for Newark will be number 21, Larry Rodriguez. Newark Pilots are coached by head coach John Brown. Now time for your hometown Geneva Redwings. Batting first, playing right field, number 3, Dylan Briggs. Batting second, playing left field, number 16, Quinn Mahoney. Batting third, the extra hitter, number 20, Seiji Tamura. Batting cleanup, playing center field, number 32, Jeremy Riccio. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 19, Ben Buxton. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 11, CJ Arrigo. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 4, Casey Burcroft. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 18, Andrew Hausman. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 42, Christian Bermudez. Rounding out the lineup for the Red Wings, playing the hot corner, number 34, Lucas Marsh. The starter today for Geneva will be the Geneva native, Tyler Arno. Red Wings are coached by head coach Kyle French. Now, please rise if you are able as we honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem. And now, please welcome to the mound here on FLCC Alumni Night, Finger Lakes Community College President Dr. Nye to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. Let's give Dr. Nye a big round of applause. Attention fans, there's a 50-50 raffle going on. See Steph at the ticket table near the front gates. The winner will be drawn during the 4th inning. And while you're at it, to invest in the 50-50, we're also doing a guess the attendance game today. Steph at the ticket table again, and that will be drawn during the 3rd inning. Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to McDonough Park. I'm Jacob Rodriguez on the play-by-play. Tyler Arno, the Geneva native, in the season finale from John Salone Field against the Newark Pilots. Their rivals from down the road. Matthew D'Ottavio batting first, playing second base. Getting his first looks at the challenging starter, Tyler Arno. Arno, a 4.62 ERA on the season, but he's pitched 39 innings. That leads the team by over 8 innings. He has been a reliable starter for them all year, and he's thrown quite a few gems. Leading off for the Pilots, here in the top of the 1st, the second baseman, Matthew D'Ottavio. So Arno is ready. D'Ottavio is ready. The first pitch is out, and it is in there for strike 1. Hard to believe it's the season finale already, but a beautiful day for baseball here in Geneva, New York. Grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Leadoff single. Only took him 2 pitches to ground the fastball back up the middle. Swung on and fouled into the seats. Left to right in the outfield for the Red Wings, Mahoney, Riccio, and Briggs. Third to first in the infield, it's Marsh, Burkhoff, Bermudez, and Hausman. Arrigo doing the catching duties for today. DH Buxton, and the EH is Seiji Tamura. Season stats nearly finalized. After today, things will be in the books for good for these two teams this season. Neither will make the playoffs. As pitch foul tipped back to the screen, 1-2. But the Red Wings, it's been really a pleasure to watch them all season long. They are a much grittier, grindier team who don't just roll over. They're always finding a way to have an edge on the field. And guys stepping up, doing whatever needs to be done to scratch and claw their way. As this one grounded softly to second, no chance at 2 for Bermudez. So he goes to first. Runner advances. A man in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Colton Forney. So Arno, a victim of his own success, induced a weakly hit ground ball, but just too weak for Bermudez to get to. As D'Ottavio dancing off of second, Arno fires home, pitch fouled back to the screen.
dribbled out in front of the plate, but it'll sit in foul ground as it comes to a halt. Arno ahead 0-2, looking for his first strikeout of the contest. Cleanup hitter and their catcher, Christopher Babkowski, patiently waiting on deck to see the result of Forney's at-bat. Arno, the long set. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. A lot of foul balls here today off of Arno. Went with the slider. Able to nick a piece of it to stay alive was Forney. Redwings doubled their win total from last season when they only had 7 in the single digits and just 1 home win. They've won many home games this year. In fact, I would think a majority of their wins, as this one is skied right at Mahoney and left for the second out, majority of their wins have come at home. Tyler Arno just asked if that pitch that Forney flew out on would have been a strike. Always trying to get an edge over his opponents. Arno, a true competitor. Fastball looking great out of the hand today. Maybe a little extra juices flowing for his final summer ball start of the 2026 PGCBL season. D'Ottavio, big lead, held on by Bermudez. Comes home, ties Babkowski up inside. He's ahead 0-2. D'Ottavio takes off. Rigo's throw down into left field. So an E2 as the throw well up the line. Marsh couldn't handle it. Pilots take an early 1-0 lead. The pitch was a ball to Babkowski, so 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Pilots catcher. The 1-2. Strike 3. Babkowski down looking. The Pilots able to put one up and take advantage of Geneva's sloppy defense. Bats coming up in the bottom of the first. 1-2-3 coming up for the Red Wings. Briggs, Mahoney, and Tamura. Briggs on the first pitch from Rodriguez. Hit on the elbow guard. So the first man to come up for the Red Wings aboard. Mahoney holds up 1-0. Briggs takes off. Babkowski's throw down is on target, but late. Dylan Briggs in there with a stolen base, taking advantage of the hit by pitch. Get on, get over. And awaiting Mahoney's RBI and base knock to the outfield here. Popped up, shallow, but could be trouble. Going out on it is Forney, and he can't make the play. But Briggs takes off for third. Here's the play. The ball squeaked out of Orlovitz's glove, so Briggs advances, and Mahoney aboard with a bloop single. Mahoney got an amazing jump on that. Rodriguez not even worried about it. So 2 men in scoring position, nobody out for the Red Wings. Both rosters severely depleted as things wind down in the PGCBL. Again, here on the season finale, we thank you all for joining us here on the Geneva Red Wings YouTube channel. It's been a pleasure to call the home games for this team all season long. And occasionally on the Newark Pilots TV YouTube channel, calling their games as well. Two-one pitch, wrapped foul. Terrible stab by Kyle French. Just poor effort. Two balls, two strikes. Starter Larry Rodriguez stares into Tamura. From the full, here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Briggs decides to go. The throw comes home, and Babkowski applies the tag. An infield assist for Colton Forney. And Red Wings still held off the board. Men on the corners with one out. Riccio takes a strike. Three and one on Riccio. Men on the corners, just 1 out. Rodriguez looking for a ground ball. His defense already helped him out. Cutting down Briggs at the plate as Riccio takes an A swing on 3-1 and swings through it. The count is full. Kind of spun off of it. So the first full count from Rodriguez as the runner takes off, and Riccio takes up and in for ball 4. Bases are loaded with just 1 out. Here's Buxton. Buxton swings at the first pitch. Swats it foul. Rodriguez still looking for a ground ball. The 1-1 pitch, grounded to second. This could be 2. He flips to Fournier short. The throw to first in time. Rodriguez works into and out of trouble and gets the ground ball to be helped out by his defense. And the Red Wings go scoreless here in the first and trail 1-0 after the first inning of play here from Geneva, New York in this season finale. Back here in Geneva, top second, Nicholas Nelson, the center fielder for the Pilots, steps into the righty's batter's box, getting his first look at the righty Arno. And he stares at strike 1, clipped the bottom of the zone, caught plenty of plate. steps out on it. A nasty slider. Tunneled off that fastball to go ahead 0-2. Nelson currently playing at St. John Fisher University on their baseball team. My alma mater. And the 0-2 pitch to Nelson. Fouled back. Swung on and missed. Nelson down on strikes. One away. So here's Aiden Bolin getting his first ups of the day. Batting sixth, playing right field for the Pilots. Blows the fastball right by him. One-two pitch coming, swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the day for Arno. And two down here in the top of the second. Arno clips the inside corner, late call from the home plate umpire. 0-1. Went to the fastball back to back. Houseman giving it a look, but it'll make the seats. The 0-2. Strike three. Ingram down looking. 3 strikeouts in the top of the second. His K count up to 4 on the day through 2 innings. Rigo swings at the first pitch and one hops it to Forney at short. One pitch, one out. Burcroft steps into the lefty batter's box, swings at the first pitch. Looked to be a changeup from Rodriguez. Terribly sorry, everybody in the chat, about the glitchiness again. Burcroft dribbles one to first, takes a couple funky hops, misplayed by DeRosa at first, and into right field. E3. Burcroft, a significant lead off of first. Rodriguez comes home, and Houseman feels like he just missed one. Burcroft checked it first. Rodriguez steps off. Missed inside 2-1. Three and one on Houseman. Burcroft takes off. Houseman swings and hits it hard into the gap. The dive in left field by Davenport. Unreal catch out there. Oh, and it's not a catch? Oh, okay. Single. My apologies, folks. Got a little hyped up. It looked like a catch to me, and Coach John Brown is going to come out and say that it hit plead his case to the field umpire, and the field umpire insists, and he won't even hear any of it from head coach John Brown. Men on first and second, just one out. Burkroff, a big lead off of short. Rodriguez, the inside move to check him back. Houseman, a single to left moments ago to pass the baton to Bermudez. Playing second base, batting 9 for the Red Wings today. This one grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Burkroff rounding third and coming home. There's a play. Nelson's throw not in time. An RBI base knock to score a run by Bermudez and tie us up in the second. Red Wings able to scratch one across here in the second after straining the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. They had a golden opportunity with one out and the bases juiced. Rodriguez induced a hard hit ground ball, and the middle infield defense for the Pilots cleaned it up and turned 2. 2-0 on the 10-hole hitter Lucas Marsh. Three and one on Marsh. There is a base open, but you don't want to load the bases willy-nilly for the top of the order. Briggs, who's been hitting the ball well recently, awaiting on deck. Mahoney right behind him. The 3-1. Missed upstairs. Bases loaded, one out. Dylan Briggs hit by a pitch on the very first pitch of the game to get things started here at John Salone Field. He eventually tried to score but was thrown out by Colden Forney at the plate. Houseman off of third, Bermudez off of second, and Marsh off of first. 3-0 on Briggs, nowhere to put him. Red Wings threatening to take the lead after trailing coming into the inning. Briggs taking all the way on 3-0. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Rodriguez pulled the string. Confident pitch on 3-1. Perfectly tunneled off of that fastball at the bottom of the zone on 3-0. Let's see if he goes to the well once more. The payoff. To left center. It's going to find some grass and split the outfield. Bermudez read it well. He's coming home and will score easily. It's a 2-run double for Dylan Briggs. Red Wings lead 3-1 here in the second. Red Wings touching up Larry Rodriguez here in the second. It's 3 across. Still just 1 out. 2 men in scoring position, Marsh and Briggs, on third and second, respectively. Infield drawn in for the Pilots. Season finale between these two teams from right down the road as Mahoney fooled on the changeup. Rodriguez rocks and deals, and it's through the right side of the infield and into right field. Briggs is coming home. He will score easily. Bolin misplayed it out and right. And rounding second, going to third is Mahoney in there safely with a double. E9. Five to 1, Red Wings. Head coach John Brown going to go out and have a chat with his starter. Pulling at the back left leg. Is that Sakota? Everyone out to check on the starter, Rodriguez. Nodding his head right now at the head coach. So it looks like they're going to take Rodriguez out of this game. You hope he's all right. You hate to see it, especially to come out of the game with an injury on the last day of the season in the PGCBL. Pilots make a call to the bullpen. It'll be the lefty, David Dominic, with Mahoney on third and just 1 out. Seiji Tamura, the batter, next here on the Geneva Redwings YouTube channel. David Dominic, the lefty, in out of the pen in relief of Rodriguez, who is responsible for the man on third, Quinn Mahoney, who just had a double, potentially a single, E9. Infield in for the Pilots. 5-1 the score, all 5 runs for the Red Wings across in the bottom of the second. Three balls, one strike. Tamura hits one hard and down in left field for a base hit. Mahoney will score easily. 6-1, Geneva. Riccio under it, pops it up. Shallow center field. Back on it is D'Ottavio. A few steps into the outfield for the second out. Tamura takes off. Buxton wraps one to first base. Easy one for DeRosa. And he steps on the bag to end things here in the bottom of the second. But the Red Wings put up 6 and jump out to a 5-run advantage.
So here's Aiden Davenport getting his first look at Arno, who has 4 Ks through 2 innings. Davenport sporting the batting gloveless look. Put some pine tar on it. Call it a day. Just missed below the zone. Fastball tails out of the strike zone on 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled into the home dugout. Two-two pitch. Arno deals. Popped up. Fly ball to Riccio, who takes a couple steps to his right and puts it away. 1 out. Swings at the slider on 1-0 and seeing eye single. Into right center, Briggs fires it in. A 1-out single. Just the second hit of the game for the Pilots. Good block by Arrigo. Man, he's so good at that. Two-0 pitch. Clips the outside corner. 2-1. Way late on the fastball on 2-1. Evens it at 2-2 to Brown. Left side of the field needs to be ready. He took a really late swing on that, and I think Arnold's going to go back to the fastball here. No, tries to backdoor a breaking ball. Doesn't have enough bite. Full count on the 10-hole hitter for the Pilots. Looking to turn the lineup over and claw back into this game, now trailing by 5. The game turned completely upside down in the course of 1 inning. Arno's payoff.
Ball outside. Brown works a walk, and he earned it. 2 base runners for the Pilots. Otavio out in front on the slider, first pitch. Arrigo keeps it in front yet again. One ball, one strike on the leadoff hitter, Otavio. Arno struggling with his command in the third. Perhaps the long layoff as his offense put up 6 runs in the previous frame is ailing him here. Arno had excellent command through the first 2 innings. 4 strikeouts for the first 6 outs. Down swinging or looking. Cue shot. No shot at 2. Bermudez goes to first. Both runners advance 2 in scoring position and 2 outs for Michael DeRosa. DeRosa swings at the first pitch and pops it up to shallow right field. Briggs coming on and makes the catch in stride to end the threat. The Pilots strand 2. And Arno scoreless. Scoreless on the earned run front through the first 3. Redwings leading 6-1.
Here's Arrigo getting his second ups of the day. Arrigo hits one hard, but right at Davenport and left, who barely had to move. First pitch, 1 out. Burcroft takes the first pitch. Hope the game's coming through a little bit clearer for you folks watching at home as Burcroft hits one off the end of the bat to second base. D'Ottavio makes quick work of it. And Dominic making quick work of the Red Wings here in the third. Houseman swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back into the parking lot. The starter for the Pilots, Larry Rodriguez, after giving up 6 runs in the second inning, was pulled for an injury that appeared to be his lower left leg that was ailing him. And Dominic came in and has done the job since. But this will be a tricky play. Dominic covering, and the flip to Dominic at first base from DeRosa to retire Houseman. Colton Forney leading things off here in the top of the fourth for the Newark Pilots, trailing by 5, 6-1. Geneva the score through the first 3 innings. All of the runs coming in the bottom of the second for the Red Wings. Off the starter, Larry Rodriguez, as Forney swings at the first pitch and fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Sun has tucked away behind some overcast clouds here at Johnson Lone Field. Swung on and missed. A cutter at the top of the zone from Arno. He's ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5th strikeout of the day for Tyler Arno. 1 away. Abkowski slices one down the right field line into the bullpen. Two balls, one strike on the Pilots catcher, Babkowski. Arno relatively cruising through this Pilots lineup. He's given the Red Wings a lot of length this season. As Babkowski fouls this one out of play. 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. Out of play. I would never park my car over there. And the 2-2 once more. Just outside. What a take from Babkowski. Probably missed by about less than an inch. And he saw it the whole way. Well-placed cutter from Arno. What will he go to on the payoff? Fastball, blew it right by him. 6 strikeouts on the day for Tyler Arno. 2 down. Nobody on. 2 outs. First pitch up to Nicholas. Buckled Nelson on the slider. Fooled on 2-0. Thought he might get a fastball. Tried to front door the slider, but started at 2 high and 2 inside. So 3-1 on the Pilots center fielder. Fastball right down Broadway. Count full. The payoff. Fastball up and in, missed. Nelson, a well-deserved 2-out walk to pass the baton to Aiden Bolin. Bolin steps in. Tied up on the first pitch fastball. Front door is a cutter, and Bolin had turned away and gave up on the pitch, so he falls behind 0-2. Arno's 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly to shortstop. Burcroft to first to retire the side. Arno works around the 2-out walk and picks up 2 more strikeouts. His total up to 6 through 4 innings of 1-run ball. Holding on to a 5-run advantage is Geneva. Bermudez in the bottom of the 4th swings one and drives it deep to left field. Back at the track, at the wall. And Davenport makes the play to retire Bermudez. He really got a hold of that one. Nearly had his first homer of the year. Ball had a lot of carry on it off the bat of Bermudez. Swinging at the fastball on 2-0, fouls it back. Just a touch late. Dylan Briggs standing on deck. Off his foot, 2-2. Missed upstairs, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Marsh works a one-out walk. Top of the lineup coming up. There's a strike from Dominic. Briggs hits one hard, slicing into the gap in right center. Nelson got a great jump and is there to put it away in stride. Mahoney hits one hard into the gap. The right fielder dives, and he can't make the play. Bolin chases after it goes to the wall. Marsh rounding third. He'll score easily. Mahoney gunning for third. Here's the throw. Got him! D'Ottavio threw a strike to Orlovitz. And Mahoney gunned down, trying to stretch a double into a triple, but the run will score. It's another RBI for Mahoney. And 7-1 to score Geneva through the first 4 innings of play. Arno back out there for his 5th inning of work. Grant Ingram steps in for his 2nd at-bat of the day. Struck out in his first appearance, went down looking against Arno. He's got 6 of them today. Nasty pitch there from Arno to even it at 1-1. Fastball blew it right by him, 1-2. Always love these 5 o'clock starts in the PGCBL. Arno gets his sign. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ingram catches a piece of it, but it's off the end of the bat. Easy play for Houseman on the lip of the outfield grass. 1 away. The thing about Arno is he's got great stuff, great movement profiles on all of his pitches. His fastball has a lot of ride to it as the cutter fools Davenport. 1-1, the count. It's just the command sometimes that is not necessarily unerring and can get him into trouble. As he misses with the slider outside, 2-1. Fastball just missed. Whizzing out of the hand. Behind 3-1. 8, 9, 10 coming up if he does walk him. And this one grounded to first. Houseman plays the hop, 2 down. 9-hole hitter Lucas Orlovitz stepping up. Grounded, foul, just fouled on the third base line. Arno and Marsh caught a break. Cutter is off the end of the bat. That was a nasty pitch right there from Arno to miss the barrel of Orlovitz and induce a weak flyout to end the inning and retire the Pilots in order. Still 6 strikeouts now through 5 innings of 1-run ball for Tyler Arno. Seiji Tamura, an RBI single. Back in the bottom of the second. Made it 6-1 at the time. It's Tamura. Bloops one to shallow left center field. The shortstop Forney backpedals, one pitch, one out. Riccio swings at the first pitch as well. Grounded right at Forney. Makes easy work of it. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Buxton going to need to put up a fight here and drive the pitch count up of Dominic as he takes the first pitch for a ball. Good baseball IQ there to know you have to take a pitch. Three and 0 on the designated hitter for the Red Wings, taking all the way, and 3-1. Taking again, nearly hit on the head. A 2-out walk to Buxton to extend the inning. Arrigo batting from the left side, not typically a switch hitter. Last game of the season. Why not, I guess? You're up by 6 runs. Buxton off first, 2 down. Arrigo swings and loops one into left center field. Forney called off by Davenport. And the side retired. Stranding one on first base. Red Wings lead by 6. The score 7-1 Geneva after 5. Now time for the winning number for the 50-50 raffle. If you have ticket number 5715437, please come to the concession stand for your winnings. Again, that is 5715437. For your winnings, go to the concession stand. I don't care. It looked pretty fluid. Looked pretty fluid. Like natural doing it. It's not Arno? Oh. Is he? Okay. Breaks to center. And Kent's at a right. Tyler Arno threw 5 innings of 1-run ball, 0 earned currently, 6 strikeouts. Brown bunting on the first pitch, fouled up here to the booth. The Geneva native Tyler Arno, who played just down the road for the Geneva Panthers for 4 years in high school, did a lot of pitching, was a very successful starting pitcher and relief pitcher for the Panthers in his heyday, and then played briefly for Finger Lakes Community College and transferred to SUNY Brockport, where he currently is joining them next season for his 2nd year. He's really had quite a strong summer league, tinkered with a lot of things, and it's clear that he's got a lot of good stuff going for him. He has been a bright spot on this team. Anytime you see Arno's name written into the lineup as the starter, you feel like you've got a shot to win that day. And really, this pitching staff for the Red Wings has been pretty good in general. 6th in the league in team ERA, as Brown bunts one right back to Arno. The sidearm delivery to first in time, 1 away. D'Ottavio, as the Pilots back to the top of the order, swings through the first pitch cutter from Arno, 0-1. Two-one pitch crushed deep to left field. Mahoney is there, a couple steps in front of the warning track to put it away. D'Ottavio just missed a homer. Arno looking to pick up a quality start. That's going 6 innings pitched and allowing 3 runs or less. Already in line for the win, should the Red Wings hold on to the 7-1 advantage. Arno on 2-0. Hangs the leg and line back up the middle. It's a base hit. Briggs now in center. As Riccio out of the game, Minikata in right. Gets it in, and the 2-out base runner for the Pilots. Here's Colden Forney. Pilots pick up their 3rd hit of the game. Rigo wanted to snap throw down to first, but sliding back was Forney. Wave and a miss. A sword on that slider. Bottom fell out of it. 1-1 on Forney. Forney been excellent up the middle, playing shortstop today for the Pilots. Cut on it, missed. Strike 2. Arno looking to pick up his 7th strikeout en route to 6 innings of 0 earned run baseball as their team holding on to a 6-run advantage. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard. Down the line and left. Mahoney coming on, but he's not going to get there as it falls in foul territory. Mahoney playing well off the line. More towards left center field than towards the line. Arno biding his time. Gets his sign from Arrigo behind the dish. Again, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts on the day and 6 innings. Tyler Arno, if that's his last pitch of the year, put an exclamation point on his first season here as a Red Wing and a Geneva native. Burkroff waves at the first pitch. Just barely upstairs. 1-1 on the Red Wing shortstop. Burkroff lifts one in the air to the center field. Nelson is there, one away. A lot of first pitch swings against Dominic from the Red Wings offense, who they have not had success off of since he's come into the game. Only one run out of their 7 coming off of Dominic. Misses on 2-1. 3-ball count to Houseman. Houseman cranks it right at Davenport in left field. 2 down. Bermudez steps in. RBI base knock in his previous at-bat. Weak fly ball, right field. And there to put it away is Bolin. Bermudez had a deep fly out in his previous at-bat. The one before that was the RBI single. But hitting the ball well today and playing good defense is Bermudez. The Red Wings blanked here in the 6th, as well as the Pilots 7-1. Red Wings lead after 6. Chris Babkowski steps in. Arno back out for his 7th inning of work and hits Babkowski on the front side on the first pitch. Osei Sakota starting to get loose out in the Red Wings bullpen. Arno nearing his limit. This should be his last inning of work. Although he has been excellent here today, continuing to throw that cutter with precision. 0-1 to Nelson. Out in front, flown to left. Mahoney doesn't even have to take a step to retire the first out. Bolin doesn't like the call. Thought it was below the zone. Briefly steps out and then comes right back to the righty batter's box. Wave and a miss on the cutter. 0-2. Arno looking for his 8th punchy. Lined into the gap in right center. Minikata on his horse, but he's not going to get there, and he'll roll all the way to the wall. Minikata's throw comes in. Bermudez has a throw to home, and it is not in time. He bobbled it a couple of times. If he hadn't, he might have had a play. Pilots cut the deficit to 5 after the RBI double from Aiden Bolin. Ingram swings at the first pitch and fouls it into the parking lot. Ingram pops it up. Out of play. 0-2 on the Pilots DH. Cut on and missed. 8th strikeout of the game. 2 down here in the 7th. Arno already among the league leaders in strikeouts. Top 3 last time I checked. Received recognition from the PGCBL on their social medias. So man on second base. 7-2. Newark trails by 5 after putting up 1 here in the top of the 7th against Arno. First earned run of the day against the starter. Not happy. And he's ahead 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball just off. Do we have a lucky number 9 for Arno in 7 innings pitched? Here it comes. Popped up towards the dugout. Marsh gives it a look, but he doesn't have a play. Do it again on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. 9th strikeout of the game for Arno. Still sharp through 7 innings. Marsh been on base twice today and came around to score once. Dominic deals a strike. Marsh pops it up out in front. Easy one for Nelson. 1 down. Briggs takes a strike. Dominic has had a really impressive day in relief, as this one is scorched through the infield and up the middle into center field. Dylan Briggs' hot hitting continues. Mahoney swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Coming on is Bolin, and he's there for the second out. Tamura swings at the first pitch and lines it right to Forney to retire the side. Red Wings strand one. Dylan Briggs 1-out single comes for seemingly no reason, but let's see if Arno will come back out for the 8th or if Sakota will get the pill. Red Wings holding on to a 7-2 advantage after 7. Here's Lucas Orlovitz. Arno back out there for another inning of work. He's through 7, allowed his first earned run of the game in the previous frame, but struck out 2, bringing his total up to 9 on the day. Called strike, 1-1. Oh. Fouled back to the screen. 2-2. Nearly took out our camera. Two. Missed outside. The count full. Arno really laboring, but gutting out this start. Geneva roster is slim pickings, and he's gone 7 innings. And the payoff pitch. Foul tipped back to the screen. Just nicked it. Arno tried to blow the fastball by him. Orlovitz got a good swing off. Again. The 3-2. High fly ball to Mahoney. He ranges to his left. And there is one out here in the 8th. Jason Brown's nearly swung out of his shoes as Arno pulled the string with the slider on the first pitch. First time we've seen Arno miss like that today. Arm side up and to the backstop. Tried to backdoor a slider, but didn't have enough bite. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Just missed outside. Back-to-back full counts for Arno. Brown trying to win the battle. Arno's 10th strikeout incoming. Swung on and missed, and it hit the batter, but the ball squeaked away. 10 Ks on the day for Arno. And 10 strikeouts, seemingly routine for Tyler Arno. Every start, it seems that he's got 10 punchies on the board. And no better time to follow up his previous 10 strikeout performance than in the season finale for your hometown PGCBL team. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Fastball had a little bit extra. Arno sensing the start coming to a close, wanting to end it with a bang. Cutter clips the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 10 Ks on the game. Arno kicks and deals. Checked his swing. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. Close call. Third full count of the inning. He has retired the first 2. First batter was Orlovitz on a fly ball. The last one, a strikeout swinging for K number 10. Looking for 11 here. The pitch. Called! Strike 3! D'Ottavio down looking. 11 strikeouts for Tyler Arno in 8 innings of 1 earned run ball, 4 hits, just 1 walk. Tyler Arno needs 1 more strikeout as a part of this 11 strikeout performance for 70 on the season. Two and one on Minikata, getting his first at-bat of the day. Missed upstairs. Minikata works a 5-pitch walk in his first at-bat. Ben Buxton steps in and swings at the first pitch, pops it up left side. Easy play over there for Orlovitz, 1 away. Tyler Arno came into today with 10 games pitched and 58 strikeouts. And he just needs 1 more for strikeout number 70. And nobody probably came into today thinking that 70 was attainable. But if you go a complete game and strike out a dozen, that's the way to do it. The 1-1. Grounded to third. 5, 4, 3. Double play turned by the Pilots to end things here for the Red Wings bats in the 8th. Tyler Arno coming back out to finish his complete game masterpiece and looking to strike out a dozen to finish with 70 on the year. Tyler Arno comes into the inning with 11 strikeouts, looking for a dozen. He comes in already having set the Geneva Red Wings strikeout record for a single season. Good first impression for Arno, the Geneva native. Here playing for his hometown PGCBL team. And he's been a big part of their resurgent year for what has been very poor the last few seasons. One pitch, dribbled back up the middle. Arno flips to first, one down. Only 4 hits allowed by Arno today, 1 earned run. Really rearing back, emptying the tank in the 9th. Pitch count well over 100. Slider drops in for a strike, 1-1. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string with the slider, 1-2. Gets his sign. Shook off Arrigo a couple of times to get to this pitch. And the 1-2. Cut on and miss. Dozen for Tyler Arno, 70 on the year.
Tyler Arno has set the single-season Geneva Red Wings strikeout record here in this game and is now up to 70 on the season.
And I think somebody's going to come in for Arno. Arno says, "Am I staying? Am I staying?" Head coach Kyle French said, "Is that a question?" Who just went in the game? Sakota? Arno fighting through exhaustion. 12 strikeouts on the day. A season high. Check us out on social media, especially on Instagram. You can see at the top of the score bug, Geneva Red Wings on Instagram. We will have a post-game interview with the starter Tyler Arno today about his season as a Geneva Red Wing as he drops in a slider to go 1-1 on Babkowski. Grounded to third. This should do it. Burcroft, the backhand in the hole. Not in time. Babkowski reaches on the infield single. Arno, first pitch strike fastball, jumped out of the hand against Nelson. 0-1. The slider, Nelson stepped out on it and late 0-2. Arno recoups on the mound. Here's the 0-2. A baker's dozen for Tyler Arno. 13 strikeouts and a complete game performance. 7-2, Geneva victorious here in the season finale against the Newark Pilots. Arno will receive the championship belt. He finishes the Geneva season with 71 in his first year with the Geneva Red Wings. The Geneva native dazzled all day today. 13 strikeouts, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 runs total is the final line for Tyler Arno. I've been Jacob Rodriguez on the play-by-play and public address for all home games this season from McDonough Park. For our scoreboard keeper, Cody Kuhn, and the rest of the staff here at the Geneva Red Wings, I've been Jacob Rodriguez. Take care, everyone, and thank you for your continued support for the Geneva Red Wings all season long. We'll see you again next year.